that. What is up, guys? Well, in this video, me and my buddy Ruben with Texas All Water Fishing, we go back to my speckled trout spot a couple weeks later, but the conditions are basically the same for good trout action out there. It was a little bit slower. They weren't hitting the same baits for me that I was using last time. So in the end of the video, and I'll go over the baits I used and how I used them. There's one of them in there that you might want to learn how to do, that you might want to pay attention to, and I'm going to tell you how I worked it and how I caught trout with it while I was out there. That being said, this was the same area, but the bite was different. The bite was slower. We didn't start getting bites till later on in the afternoon, and it was a little bit different circumstances. And if you're watching my backgrounds, there's a lot of people that know where I fish, and you're just going to go out there and think you're going to find fish. Good luck with that, because about a week later, the conditions weren't right out there, and I went out there just to check in my boat. Of course, there was about 6 boats out there now, when there hadn't been anybody out there. But anyway, besides that, nobody was catching. We didn't catch anything, but luckily, I know where the fish are, so I took my people out. We found a bunch of fish and we had a blast. But that just goes to show you, man, watch these videos, go to the end, learn what I'm teaching you. You'll be able to find fish on your own, and you won't have to look at backgrounds and try to figure out where people are fishing and go there, because the fish don't stay in one spot. I've gone one day and killed it and gone back the very next day and there wasn't a single fish there. So learn fish, why fish are there, find places where fish congregate at certain times of year, and if you watch my videos, I'll go over stuff like that and I'll teach you stuff like that, so you'll have stuff like that in your arsenal. And I always do that at the end of my videos, man. There's always going to be a Bible verse at the end of my videos, and if you may hear me talking about God or something like that, and I understand some of you guys aren't believers. Some of your guys don't want to hear that. And you know, the awesome thing about modern technology is they have a fast forward button. There is good stuff in this video that's going to teach you about catching fish, that's going to entertain you while you watch me catch fish. But if you don't like that religious stuff, if you don't like hearing my Bible verse or hearing me talk about Jesus Christ, well, there is this awesome thing called a fast forward button. Fast forward right through it and go watch the fish, man, because we don't discriminate around here, man. We just here to catch fish and have a good time, guys. So I hope to see all you guys on the water. And while you're here, man, like and subscribe. Hit that share button for us, guys, and share it on your social media and get other people to subscribe to us. We sure would appreciate that, guys. So, man, I hope to see all you guys on the water. Tight lines, and God bless. Oh, got him. Oh, hopefully I can get him in and wipe that skunk off the boat. I saw that bird hit. The birds were starting to hit behind me. That's why I started throwing. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, he's hooked pretty good. Da, 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 da. Man, all right, I feel better now. feel
Do it on his head.
Sweet. That's awesome.
GoPro, stop recording.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Nice one.
That is. That's going to be a good almost 20 at least.
18 and a half, 18 and 3/4.
Right on.
Just about. Nice one. That's fun.
Flounder in my freezer. Man, that's a,
That's a big one.
look at that.
Yeah,
God.
baby.
Let's see what bait he was using. If I can get down there and get it out of his mouth.
Same one.
Is that the egret?
Shad, I just put that voodoo shad back on.
Killing it with them egrets, man.
Put a top one on.
Gonna be
There
a-
you go. Look, they're matching twins. 20. Oh my gosh. I missed him. It gets both full with the during the run.
Yeah.
And then the run is over. I get time to catch it. The run is over. I was joking. I wasn't tired. Some possum.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I backlashed. Had to sit in the bottom for a second. Freaking 8.
It's awesome how that works out. Got him. Oh yeah. Got him on the soft dine, baby. Yes, sir. Got him on that soft dine, baby. All right, look at that, baby girl. How about another one? Look at that. Man, that's 2 in a row with the soft dine. I don't know if this one's gonna be big enough. No, he's close. He's gonna be super close. Got him on that popper. And catch it. Do 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 do. Ain't nothing in my net. Don't look over here.
All right, right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed watching that video. Hope y'all paid attention when I was working that soft dine, because that's the main focus of me right now. A lot of people don't know how to work the Paul Brown lures, and the ones who do love them because they work, they catch fish, and they catch big trout in the wintertime. So if you noticed when I was working that Paul Brown lure, you probably couldn't tell what was going along, but you probably could. Normally when you are wade fishing with one of those, you're going to throw it out, you're going to let it sink. It's a slow sinker. You're going to let it sink. You're going to give it a couple good quick pops to get it to twitch up and down, and then you're going to stop. And as it's sinking back to the bottom, you're counting, depending on the depth, how long it's going to take. You're reeling in the slack. And then when that slack's done and it's back on the bottom, pop, pop, pop. Now the same thing in a kayak. Normally if you're not anchored off in the kayak, you're drifting. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw it out, let it sink, but as you're sinking, you're coming towards it. So as you're coming towards it, you're reeling in that slack. And as it sinks to the bottom, you give it 2 good, 1, 2, maybe just 1 or 3, depending on. You just kind of test it and see which one's working. Now the reason these baits work is because they're mimicking a wounded, dying fish. So what's happening is the fish is sinking. Some non-wounded fish do that too, but as it's sinking, as it hits the bottom, that may cause a fish in the area to see that. But then it hits the bottom, then you give it 2 quick pop, pop, or 3 jerks. What's that's going to do? It's going to pull it up through the water level, zigzag, zigzag, like a fish in the throes of death. When them fish are dying, they're dying, and then all of a sudden they flip, 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 flip. That's what we're mimicking right there. And you got to be patient. You got to be calm. It goes up. All right, you're going down. As you're going down, you're reeling in that slack. You're reeling in that slack. Then pop, pop. And let me tell you guys, if any of you have used croaker and you know how trout hit a croaker, that is exactly how they're going to hit a soft dine. They're going to hit that thing with some force. They're going to come in, they're going to latch onto it, and they're going to take off. And that it is fun, and it is fun, and it is usually the bigger ones that things like this attract, because the bigger the trout are, trout get lazy and they want easy meals. They don't want to burn a lot of energy chasing little bitty, glass minnows or small shrimp all day. So they want a bigger fish. They only want to eat once or twice a day and not worry about it. So the big trout are just cruising around. And if they see something twitching like that, that is an easy meal that they're going to come in and they're going to try and get every time if there's a big trout in the area. All right, guys, if you got any questions about these soft dines, if you got any questions at all, man, just leave something in the comments. If you want to go out fishing with me, wade, boat, kayak, man, my number's going to be right here, and I'll leave it in the comments. I will leave my Facebook, Charles Cleburne Fishing, link in the descriptions too. That has a list of prices and packages that I offer, but just call me anyway. I don't mind talking to you. If I don't answer the phone, I'm usually fishing or making videos, doing all this stuff. Just leave me a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys, I really hope to see all you guys on the water. Tight lines, and God bless.